YouTube was good. Let's get straight to it. So I was just sitting thinking, like, there's literally no platform for masculine heterosexual men to be themselves on. It's like uh, every platform I'm on, when I get to speaking the uncensored and unfiltered truth, I get flagged or reported or my account gets suspended for speaking the truth, not for um, not bashing, not no hate speech, for literally just speaking the truth about all of this gay shit. Like they report my shit and flag it and say it goes against the community guidelines for whichever app it is that I use, and it's like that shit pissed me off really. Like there's no platforms for heterosexual masculine men to be ourselves on. Like we always gotta watch what we say, make sure we don't offend these people, make sure we don't offend those people, and it's like, but everything caters to them offending us, and it's like nobody gives a fuck. It's like we get it. There's gay people in the world. We get it. There's transgenders and all of that shit in the world. But it's like, why the fuck do we gotta sit there and watch the shit show that we don't want to see just because it's out there? But when we speak the truth about this shit, it's getting flagged or it's offensive or it's homophobic to say, when it's like, well, I can't tell the truth from my perspective. Just the truth. I ain't even talking about saying what I feel. I ain't saying what I think about all of that shit or nothing. I'm saying like the actual experiences I've experienced. Like there's literally no platform where I can just speak on that unfiltered and honestly without it going against the gay community's community guidelines. Because I mean, at the end of the day, everything I be saying is literally just the experiences I had with these gay people. So at the end of the day, the community guidelines would be those of the LGBTQ that I'm going against because I'm speaking the truth on them, and that goes against their guidelines, obviously, to speak the truth about how they handle people, how they talk to people, and all of that, and how they treat people. You know, I guess that's against their community guidelines to speak truthfully and honestly about these people conduct and the way they treat people. I guess that's against their community guidelines. But yeah, I was just sitting thinking about it. Like we literally don't have any platforms to speak freely. Like we can't express ourselves freely without it offending someone else. And it's like I'm not expressing myself to offend you, but if my expression offends you, I don't give a fuck. And I feel like the gay community operates the same way, except for all of the media and social media caters to that, to their expression, not the expression of masculine heterosexual males like myself. It's like I speak the truth on these gay people. I'm wrong. I'm homophobic. It goes against community guidelines, but they can wake up and say they want to suck a dick all day, and that's offensive to me. I don't want to hear that shit, but they could say that. They could sit up and talk about dick and all of that shit and what they want to do with the same sex and all of that. And there's nothing wrong with that, but I can't speak the truth about the experiences that I had with these people. And that shit pissed me off. Like, we got to create some shit to where we don't need to use their platforms to speak our truth, because in a minute we're not going to be able to say the word gay without having to get our shit shut down, bro. Like, you ain't gonna be able to say nothing about these gay people in the gay community, even if it's true, because they already cornered the market. It's a monopoly. They run all of the social media, all of the media, the government, all of that. So it's like all of that shit is ran by the gay community, whether people admit it or not. So it's like we got to create our own platforms to give ourselves our own voice and speak about our truth in the way we want to do it. And it just bothers me that Ain't nothing like that out there yet. Like there's not a platform yet out there that caters to uh, those of us who still have our soul, the curse breakers, the masculine heterosexual males. You know, even a polygamist. Like I'm a polygamist too, and it's like I can't even be a polygamist in the open, but two men can go get married. So I'm just trying to figure out a way how to get something like that going. So y'all ain't gotta thank me, but I said what I said. Sauce Lord shit.